Happy summer movie season. This is Matt Peters, part of Animatronic Dinosaurs, with a review of Central Intelligence, the action comedy starring two powerhouse actors in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart. Now, Kevin Hart, over the past 3 years, has skyrocketed into the upper echelon of comic actors. Along with Kevin Hart's films, his stand up specials are also one of the highly anticipated ones today, as far as comics go. And The Rock is one of the biggest action stars. He's in the Furious series now. He's was once one of the biggest WWE wrestlers of all time, so he has fans there. He's just everywhere now. Everyone loves him. He's super charismatic. And these two own the screen together in what is sort of like a buddy cop movie, but not really, which I like because that genre is fun, but it's overdone. And this one has a fresh take on it, which is cool. Now, the problem with this movie is the script a little bit. But that being said, it is an action comedy, so that's not that big of a deal. The plus of this movie is the chemistry between The Rock and Kevin Hart. They're on screen for the majority of the film, and they actually do act. They're not playing themselves like they do in most things. They do fall into that occasionally, but for most of it, they're actually playing a character that is not themselves, which is really fun to watch, especially for The Rock, because I'm used to just seeing him be tough and cool. But in this one, it's a different guy, and that's something that's fresh and new. Now, they play off each other so well. You got one big guy, one small guy. That's, overdone. But there's just something nice about seeing the two as they're like peak in their careers come together and do this movie. And you have so much fun with them when they go on this crazy chase. They're, going from place to place to place, and it's all over the place. And you can say that's a negative, but to me, it kept the action going, and I enjoyed it. Now, it falls into plot devices that don't make much sense, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, it's a good time. And the action scenes are okay. But you do laugh. I laughed a lot. I find Kevin Hart funny. If you don't find Kevin Hart funny, you probably won't enjoy the movie much, because it is his humor. Another cool thing about this movie is that there are a ton of cool cameos from actors that have their own fan base. Now, these people are not in the trailers at all, so I don't want to give anything away because it's a surprise when they come on. But you see from the trailers the big, thing of The Rock in high school getting picked on. That part you know about, but along the way there's some surprises that happen that the movie wants you to be surprised with. And the problem was, I wasn't surprised by the plot, but I was surprised with the actors that played characters in the plot. So I guess I sort of was on the end of my seat with something in the movie, but that being said, it's a good time. It's a summer blockbuster movie. It's fun. Is it the best thing out? No. Like, I'd go see The Nice Guys over this, but it was still fun. And with not that many comic movies being out right now, Sausage Party is not for another month, I'd say give it a shot if you want to laugh a little bit, have a good time with friends. It's not long. It's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. And I guess my rating for it will be a B. I'm going to just give it a solid B, because it's a good time, and it's great. So, as long as you don't go into Central Intelligence thinking that it's going to be some masterpiece of cinema, you're going to leave having experienced a good time. So, there you have it. Central Intelligence is a good addition to the buddy cop formula. It has its good take on it, has some stuff you haven't seen, two powerhouse actors manning the screen for most time with great chemistry, some cool action, not great but cool. So, it's a solid film. So, I hope you enjoyed this review. This is Matt Peters of Animatronic Dinosaurs, signing off.